Hi, I'm Robert Wurstel, and I want to tell you a book that I reproduced called Wake Up and Live by Dorothea Brande. This was interesting stuff because it came up to me. I was going along this line of self-improvement, writing self-improvement books, figuring out what are the basic systems and how did self-help work, why did it work, or the systems behind it, and I found an underlying system that explains all self-help. Now, along this line, of course you study the three basic authors would be Napoleon Hill, Wallace Wattles, and Charles Haanel. Charles Haanel wrote Master Key System, Wallace Wattles, Science of Getting Rich, and Napoleon Hill is most known for his Think and Grow Rich. And these points these are the three basic books that cover everything there is about self-help. Now, Earl Nightingale came across my lines because he wrote a first gold record for the spoken word called The Strangest Secret. And in that he recommended Dorothea Brande's Wake Up and Live, as well as Magic of Believing by Claude Bristol, the Bible, as books that you should study, and Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, and this is how it all ties together. Well, when I finally got a copy of this book, Wake Up and Live, which has been in the public domain for a while, I said, this is fascinating, you know. She writes in about herself. Well, she's an editor. She was. And she before she wrote this book, she was actually teaching in the 1920s, she taught a class on writing, fiction writing. So this stuff reads really, really well. It makes a lot of sense. Her basic premise is that the reason people didn't get anything done was because they were sitting on this basic will to fail. And her premise to all this is she came across a formula that for success that revolutionized her life, and then she wrote this whole thing about it. And really the bottom line was, act as though it's impossible to fail. Live your life so that you couldn't possibly do this wrong. And that thing opens all the doors. But of course your first chapter is, why do we fail? And then it goes on from that, the will to fail, the victims of the will to fail, the rewards for failure. And then goes on about how it's only about 12 chapters. It's not a thick book, as you can see. Now, what I've gone and done is clarified in the paperback. I've reformatted so it's real easy to read. And I've also put it into ebook form. And it still continues to be a very good seller. And I would suggest that you get a copy for yourself. It's on all the major ebook sellers. There's previews of every book as you get it, so you can always check it out before you buy. And if everybody else is, people are buying like this, there must be something to it. But it's very, very clear, very easy to read, very simple. She writes really well, even though this was around 1937 when she wrote this. It's still modern enough where you can get through it with no problem. And again, she's a quite good writer because she taught writing. Okay? Anyway, get your copy. Thanks.